Ouch.
Is my sound working?
Is my sound working? Is it?
It's not working. My camera's not working.
All right.
Oh, I know why my camera's not working.
Turned off.
Let me just put
In a bag somewhere.
No, it's not. It's just not switched on. I'm just going to switch me on. Why have we got NDI on the screen? All right, it's gone. Right. I think everybody can hear me though. So hello everybody. I'm just.
Are you streaming? You
yeah,
sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says we're streaming. Why? Don't you believe me?
I often don't believe you.
I don't
But it
blame you.
says.
Sometimes I don't believe me either.
Well, hello everyone. We're currently not believing each other,
we,
which is a great way to start the
we
stream.
we don't believe anything. I don't believe anything
Are,
I do.
are
You
you?
don't believe
Are you?
anything I do.
Are we live?
We are live.
Is
We are
this
live.
thing?
In
Is this
fact,
thing on?
see that hatch that's open over there that I'm pointing at. I'm just about to walk over there and close
I
it.
can't
So
see it.
nobody look at my bottom, okay? That's all I'm saying. Don't look at my bottom. Be back in a sec.
I've seen it. It's rubbish. Okay, I can see the stream now. That's handy. Oh, I can hear tea being made by the hostess as well, so that's good.
Everybody needs to be thankful I put some trousers on today.
Nearly.
Oh, right, yeah. Can't you move forward a bit?
Why?
Well, nothing seems to work now. I turn my power on and nothing seems to happen.
Well, no, because just wait. Let's use the checklist, shall we?
Yeah, I know, but what was working before I sat down isn't working now.
Yeah, well, it will.
So I'm going to have to do it
Battery switch should do something.
Nope, not doing anything now.
Right. Oh well, that's not good. Well, that just lit up.
That works. What just lit up?
The batteries. Oh, that was mine. Sorry, it's me. It's confusing because you're looking at my camera.
Well, I don't know whether it's not working because you're overlaid on top of me or not.
That could
Should
be a
I
problem,
just
couldn't it?
go out and choose a different parking bay?
Can you do that without breaking the route? Let's see.
I think you can. Let's find out, shall we?
Well, you've got a choice of 4. Well, 3 actually, because one's the fuel bay. Look at that untidy kit.
Ooh.
I don't know. The guy who's co-piloting me hasn't had a shave today. A bit rude.
You can do home restart, which should restart with the same route, I think. All right, let's see.
I think that will just restart with you flying above it, but you can't change the route. So you have to go back to main menu.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. And then I think you might struggle to say, I want to go from here.
Let's see. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Well, worst case, you just load it again. But that looks weird as well. Why is it hidden under the more button, Microsoft? Does nobody use it?
The more button?
Yeah, the loading and saving. Why not just make it available on the main screen?
I don't know.
Don't know. Is that the second one I sent you?
You're trying to put logic into something that has no logic.
Yeah.
So
Is that the second one? Yeah.
Parking positions. Are these parking
okay.
positions?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Don't think so.
Or are they departure things? They're departure things.
Yeah. I think you want to zoom in on the runway, and then see if you can pick something else.
That one there, for example.
I thought I was on 1.
Well, you seem to be on that one.
Yeah, which is 2. Okay, so one of them's fuel, so you can't put it on that one.
What's going on? Which one's fuel?
4, I think. See if that breaks the route. That looks all right.
I think it did. Right, let's see.
Don't forget the time and whatnot.
Oh, I think the whole game's just locked up.
Oh no, you're still on 8 o'clock.
Whole game's just locked up.
All right. Didn't do anything special.
Has it crashed?
Mine's still working. Yeah, it doesn't look well, does it?
Yeah, it's crashed.
Meh.
It didn't like that. Don't see why changing that crashed it. Anyway, we'll start again.
I'll go outside and give people a guided tour of where we are.
Have you started your aeroplane yet?
No, because we'll do it together.
Okay. Fair enough.
There's some sort of helicopter velocity thing next to me. It's crazy. I think the one behind me is the fuel one. So if you want to pick a different one to that.
There don't seem to be room for more than one. Oh, are they 4 pads sitting there?
There's 4 pads, yeah.
Right.
So the one you can see, like on my screen, there's like a guy with a helicopter or something sitting there.
Yeah.
It's one of those fancy ones, annoying drone.
So
you should pick that one, I suppose. It's going to be quite close for all of us.
Why are you Air New Zealand?
Because that's the livery I chose, because it was an actual airline. So there. And it looked cool.
Right.
I've got to change my text. It is not telling the truth. Edit stream info. Leg 26.
Oh.
Around the world.
That's another complication.
What?
Stream info. That means I've got to go into it.
Well, you can do it on Twitch, yeah. You're right there.
Yeah.
Click on your logo.
Where is the stream info? Under
Video. Go to Video Producer, and then Stream Manager, and then you can add a box there. And if you go to where it's got Stream Info, Stream Preview with a down arrow, you can add Edit Stream Info there. And then you have to put the streaming thing back.
What are we on, 26?
Yep. Once I was a master of this game. That's Elite, isn't it? Or Eve.
Yeah.
And your flight simulation is the wrong category. So if you type Flight Simulator 2020, it finds the proper logo and stuff.
Eventually.
Hi everyone. We're just setting up some stream stuff. I know there's no one there, but anyway.
It might.
Welcome. Good afternoon. What are you doing? Why are you at home on a Thursday night afternoon? I'm on holiday, so I've got an excuse. Oh, air hostess is delivering a tea break. You fine? You're right there.
It's not finding anything.
Oh, and chocolate brownie. Party on.
I'll stay on. Where's I got the cup?
You can put the cup on here.
Okay. Hello, Grant.
Mind the knobs. Hello, Grant, and hello, world.
Oh, you're on there.
Yeah, there's no one there.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Just working out how to start the plane.
Oh,
Which is fun. And then we're flying off to India.
nice.
Yes, should be home for tea.
Good.
Should be
5
home for
o'clock-ish.
tiffin. Should be home for tiffin.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, stop with this. Right.
You're right then.
Yeah, I'm
Don't forget to press B as well.
D.
B for barometer.
Oh, I've not even loaded up yet. Hold on.
I've got a brownie made by my cousin.
What's made by
She's
your
quite a
cousin?
good. My brownie
Oh.
I'm eating there. She's actually a really good cook when it comes to cakes.
Right, let's see if this
Well
crashes
done,
again.
Paul.
What time is it there now? Because I'm sure it's not the same time as it was when we
No,
started.
I'll set it back to 8 o'clock, just for
Okay.
simplicity. 8 UTC.
Now this won't let me change.
Nah.
Where I'm sitting.
Yeah. I mean, we could start. Yeah. What you really want to do is roll forward a bit, isn't it?
Well, that
Unless you go.
looks right, doesn't it?
Mm,
I'm over in
You're
that
on-
far corner.
Where are you?
There's only 4 parking spots.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You found it. Well, that's cool. Yep. So
That's
zoom out
you.
on the
You're
route
on.
because that
You're on 2.
I'm on to probably yeah.
One will be next to you. Right.
If
so,
you zoom out a bit before you go anywhere, because that what's with all the yellow stuff? That don't look right.
don't know.
Your departure route's buggered. Load the route again. Because you're going to end up going around in circles otherwise.
Why is it that difficult, Microsoft, to remember the last place you was? Isn't that like
Oh,
a
it's-
fundamental thing of programming?
I know it's that, or have a favourite. Oh, you mean in the list? Yeah, I know.
You know, just remember the last place that I looked for something.
Yeah. So you haven't got the yellow on that one. And,
Oh, didn't crash it that time.
and didn't,
But
did
it
break?
does break it though.
It's changed where you. It's changed your departure runway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you load it into simple nav map and change it there? Little nav map.
Yeah, I could. How long's this flight?
Well, it's supposed to be an hour and a half. But I also allowed about half an hour of messing about, which we've used.
Right, I'm in little nav map. I'm going to update it.
We can do it later if we want.
That's all right. I don't mind. I'm not moaning. I know it sounds like I'm moaning. I just got that type of voice.
You were asking a question. I was just suggesting alternatives.
Yeah, but you was reading more into my question than just simply
I
us
wasn't.
asking a question.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I
Then
was
I'm
giving you
reading
the
more
option.
into
I was
it.
giving you the option to be polite and say,
Thank you.
actually, F off. I don't want to do this now.
I'm all right with doing it now. Why can't I see the spots? Oh yeah, there we go. Spot 1. Right, flight pan.
Save it as a different version because I think it'll break.
Oh, it's going into a different place because little nav map remembers the last place I saved things. Not that it's any quicker to find.
Well, the brownie was good. And the tea's going to be just as good. Cheers. Leg 26.
Right, I appear to now be... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm in a different parking spot to you. Right.
Excellent. With the same, with a route that works.
Looks like it.
Okay. Okay.
So I should appear next
We're
to you.
probably going to end up with overlapping wings, but
No, they're quite big, those pads. They're not that close. Oh, we do seem to be on the same pad. How's that? You are
That's not bad.
literally right next to me.
Yeah, I figured it was. It's like international with speech marks. This airport.
We're holding wings. Isn't that
Nice.
sweet?
Right, at least we can see our own cockpits now. Oh.
Isn't that sweet? Can everybody see that? Look, we're holding wings. Oh, anyway. That's me. That's me. Stop mucking about. Right.
Bless. At least
Right.
your cockpit looks right now because we're not overlapping.
What have we got to do then?
Okay, my friends. So go to checklist. Let's try and get this to work. So up the top.
Yeah.
There's a tick.
Box.
Yeah, and you'll get before starting. Blah blah blah. Don't rush for it this time, please. Reset page. Okay. Your blue is very dark blue compared to my light blue. How weird. My NVIDIA settings must be completely arsed.
You changed your NVIDIA colour settings, didn't you?
Yeah, I changed them back since then. But anyway.
Mine are default.
All right, battery switches. If you double click on the eyeball, it will take you to the panel. You can just click them.
Can I just see if my switches work though?
Yeah, well, you can. Yeah, you can, but it's not worth it because it just can't cover them all anyway. You probably have to have them on. Actually, probably a good idea to have them on because your thingy will override it.
Right, battery switches on.
All right, external power if available.
Switch it on.
Yeah, why not? Engine generators show full at the moment.
Yeah, switch them on.
If they say full, it's correct because you've got the two switches on your yoke set on, haven't you? Same as I have. Engine bleed. I don't know where an engine bleed air switch is. It doesn't seem to help with that one. Can you find that?
No.
All right. APU master switch. Auxiliary power unit master switch. On.
On.
On. Well, it says open actually.
APU start.
APU start. Cool. We can have some juice.
Wait for AV lit. APU start.
That's the jet engine at the back of your plane is starting.
Oh, it is. I can hear it.
You can flick to the outside and see it.
APU bleed.
Just wait a minute.
Should my brakes be on?
I used to think that hole at the back of the plane was like an exhaust or something. It's actually really important.
What is it then?
That's where the APU sits. So there's an APU, there's a jet engine just inside the tail.
Right.
And it doesn't do anything to thrust forward, but it acts as a generator for the rest of the plane, for both hydraulics, air, power, all those things.
Okay.
It's great. So, right, is available lit? Yes, it is. APU bleed.
It's available lit. Where's available? Yeah, available's lit.
Yeah.
APU bleed. That's above it.
Beacon lights on because we're about to move.
Why have you done beacon lights?
It
doesn't say do beacon lights.
It does in the checklist. Beacon on.
Where? Oh, we haven't done fuel pumps and external power or anything yet.
All right, sorry, I skipped it. Sorry. External power off.
Off or on?
Fuel pumps off because you don't have wires connected to your plane when it's capable of flying itself.
Fuel pump.
And then all these fuel pumps.
Yeah, the button on there don't do anything. So fuel pump, fuel pump, fuel pump, fuel pump, fuel pump.
Now fuel beacon, pump. Sorry.
I did it anyway. Beacon's on. I think it's on.
Right.
Yeah,
so
beacon's on. I'm not moving, which is good, isn't it? That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Assuming the brakes are on.
Next page then. Well, you've got no motive force at the moment. Start the engine.
Engine thrust levers.
Levers to idle.
Yeah. Engine mode selector. Engine mode selector to start. Yeah.
So that's a knob. You're going faster than me. Okay. Engine master 1 On.
How do I know what that's set to? You can't tell what that's set to.
Well, it's set to off at the moment.
It's a toggle.
Yeah.
It looked like a twiddle, but it's a toggle.
And on.
Yeah, and engines.
And I don't know what it said. Confirm stabilisation. So presumably you sit here and wait.
Waiting
to
for
watch the
things to
numbers.
go green.
I think they're green, but the numbers in the middle will settle down.
Oh, okay. Oh, making noises.
N2. So what's that? That's nitrogen, isn't it? So presumably the engines are spinning now.
I can hear them. Can you
So,
hear your engines firing up? I can hear them getting faster, like
oh yeah,
turbines.
yeah, they're going. They're going. It didn't tell you to put brakes on, did it? Or did it do that on the previous page?
It didn't, not anywhere I saw, but hopefully that's mapped properly because I've put them on. Sounds like something's going on and off.
I've got them on. Right, I think are they stable? My number's settling there down at 58.
58 what? Left one's not come up to
N2.
58 yet.
N2.
Right, they're both sitting at 58.6.
Yeah, so I think we can say they're stable.
Right, confirm stable. Yeah. Next.
Yeah. After starting the engines, APU bleed off. I'd like to know what APU bleed does. APU bleed
master
off.
switch off.
APU master switch off.
Engine
You've done
mode
your job.
select to normal. Engine mode
Hang on a
select
sec.
to normal.
Yep.
Normal. Done.
Normal. Hang
Is
on a
that
minute.
it?
Can't get back to normal. Nah.
That's it.
Normal. That's those three. So we've started the engines.
I didn't tick any of my items.
No, I know, but you can actually tell it to do it on its own. Right. So what's the next checklist? Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. That was not hard to start, is it?
Yeah, I wouldn't remember that.
Well, that's the point of a checklist, isn't it?
It is the point of a checklist. You're absolutely right.
Right. So, cool. Let's get in the pilot seat. So presumably we can throttle this up a bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What way to the runway?
So we need to see what ATC we're rolling. From you, it's to your left.
Well, it's your left as well,
external. Yeah, and my left, and then we've got to go left down the runway, turn, and then come back on ourselves. Because there's no taxiway.
Oh, that makes a lot of noise.
You're on your way.
Oh, well, I'm just slowly turning away from you.
Do we want to tell ATC that we're going?
Yeah, I'll tell
I think
them.
might be good. Request taxi IFR. I'll let you do yours first.
We're requesting.
It's still turning though.
Yeah, very slowly. Look how controlled I am. Look at this.
You are? Well done.
I'm not controlled though, because my seat needs its chocks turning on. I've not got my brakes on.
Whoa, how dangerous of you.
So once I'm on the... those engines throttle up really quickly.
They do. I'm going to have to wait for you to get out of the way.
It literally just turn on
Hold
the
short
spot.
of the runway. Hold short of the runway 24 using taxiway. Okay, but there's no signs of the runway, of course. 15 knots, by the way, taxi, just saying.
Don't think I'm even doing that.
Oh, it looked like more than 15 knots to me.
I don't think so.
I'm going to let you go and I'll come off on the runway as well afterwards.
I'm going to stop here.
Let's make it realistic-ish.
Just stopped here, away from you. You queue up behind me, that's realistic.
Yep.
I'm just putting my chocks on.
Park your brakes, you mean. Alright, tune into tower.
I'm clear for
you're
takeoff.
cleared for runway. Yep. Which is which is runway 24? Because that doesn't sound right. Let me tell you what that is.
I've got my little things on.
So runway 24 is the right-hand side. Well, the end of 24 is at the right-hand side. So that is right, isn't it? You turn left, get to the end, and then take off from runway 24. Or do you go from? This is a question I've had before.
Is it actually the runway?
Yeah.
This is the runway.
Yep. No. The thing going across in front of you is the runway.
Yeah, but we're in the middle of the runway.
Well, you're on the stop. You're not in the middle of the runway at the moment.
No,
You're on
what I mean
taxiway
is,
full.
if I come out onto the runway and turn left, I'm halfway up the runway. I've
You
got
are,
to go
yeah.
right and turn around at the end.
Yeah, I think so.
Agree?
Or is it right or is it left? If you look at my screen, you'll
Yeah.
see two fours on the right,
Yeah.
and 06 is on the left. Now I never get. Well, I should know by now. I think we go down to the end and then take off towards the 24.
Well, where does zoom out of the map a bit?
So the route takes us that way.
Yeah, you're right. So we've got to go left and turn around.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I reckon as well.
I agree.
And that's kind of what your taxi indicators are saying.
I think that's what the arrows are indicating.
We should really know that now. But what I'm going to have to do is probably let you go, and then come down and follow you afterwards. If we're going to play this right.
Yeah, we should really, I suppose.
Yeah.
Unless I
Okay.
get right at the end and then you want to pull in front of me and take off first.
Nah, that's all right. You go.
Everything takes longer in a passenger plane.
I know. I mean, you watch was it 10 minutes to landing, and it takes him like 30 minutes to get on the runway to where he wants to be. It's that or die, isn't it?
Well, I hope there's enough space to turn around down there.
There is a circle by the looks of it.
So takeoff is just, what, flaps to takeoff position?
Yep. And boot it. So start from brakes on.
Yeah.
And then your undercarriage should work. So yeah, I'll watch you from here. Stick you on the. That was quite realistic. I like that. No wind again. It'd be nice to be able to get some real weather again, wouldn't it? I can go forward a bit.
Ain't a lot of space to turn around at here.
Yeah, it's not really an international airport, is it?
I don't think
Come
so.
on.
Why did we decide to use these great big jets on this little runway?
Well, it's called international.
It is. We're just proving what a liar they are.
Weather is calm. You're cleared for takeoff as well. I'm cleared for takeoff as well.
Use me
They
toe
need to
brake.
look. They kind of need to leave. See that there is another plane there already, though. Bon voyage, sir. Bon voyage.
I'm just trying to turn around.
I thought it was just the other day. I thought we've got these knobs and levers for this quadrant. We've got to use them. And I quite like the idea of a big plane for a change. Oh, excuse me.
Not quite straight.
It's fairly lumbering anyway. It doesn't really suddenly skid off. But you want to make sure you're straight, aren't you? I can see.
Yeah. So what?
Good luck, old B.
What's takeoff position for the flaps then? I mentioned maximum.
I don't know. It's got quite a lot of juice, so I don't think it matters too much. It probably is flaps down because you hear them. by holiday experience, you hear them put the flaps down. So.
Oh, my flap lever don't work now for some reason, but the other one does. That's all right.
All right.
Right.
I'll try to zoom in and see you, but I can't do it. It's not going to work. Right, I'll see you in the air, sir.
Would it be useful to know how fast I'm going?
Well, you can see that.
What speed does this take off at? I'm already doing 100 knots.
Keep going. It will take off on its own. I'm doing a nice panning shot, but you're not on me. Oh yes, you are.
I'm nearly at
You're
the
going,
runway
you're
and
not.
it ain't taken off.
Pull back.
I
Just
used,
about.
I used all the runway there, just to make sure I
Alright.
was going fast enough.
I'll head out as well now then.
They
That's quite
feel
nice.
like they're flying really slowly, don't they?
Yeah.
Do either of us know? Let you get up in the air.
Yeah.
I've no idea how the GPS in this plane works.
Yeah. Well, autopilot. It should be set already, actually, because you programmed in the route, so you kind of can cheat it from that. Pink line should be on the map if you care. That goes the wrong way. That circle.
Well, I've turned.
It's for a left-handed person's corner.
No, it ain't doing nav.
GPS.
Yeah, but it isn't following it.
Oh, right.
It's just following the heading.
Had this before. Hey, Evac, how you doing? We got a chat called, or someone called Evac has just joined the chat, Grant. So say hi.
Your chat. Hello,
Yep.
Evac.
What's up? We're currently heading. Well, we're on leg 26 of our around the world tour. This time in a 320 for a bit of difference. We're taking off from where is it? Saudi Arabia, maybe? I don't know. And then heading towards India. If all goes well. Just hold with it while I
No idea.
Evac says hi. It does go quite slowly down the runway, doesn't it? Okay, and we're on our way. Right, you're the GPS nurse person.
I have no idea how the GPS in this plane works.
Okay. You can do some active pulls if you want. Alright, I'm in the sky.
I don't even know which direction I'm supposed to be flying. Right, I can fix that by cheating for a minute. Let's get us pointing in the right direction. That's not even showing the route though.
So if you look at mine,
Oh, yes,
external camera, the compass has got, you're probably underneath my head. I set the cruise altitude was set to 21.
I seem to be following the route.
Cool.
I'm set on IAS. What does IAS stand for?
Yeah, I saw that come on.
No, I don't think I am following the route. I know it's hard to tell. I'm at least not flying away from the route for a minute while I have a look to see what's going on here. And how high am I? I'm 32,000 feet. Still climbing slowly.
Yeah, you get 21 was what I set the cruise height to.
Traveling.
Oh, my plane just suddenly turned, so it's doing something. Is that you overspeeding or me?
I was overspeeding.
Evac, really, thanks for the offer on the graphics side of things. It might be something we might want in the future, actually, but not right now. Kind of okay with that.
What's the graphics thing?
Evac's offering to do some custom graphics and things like that.
Oh.
But we need a status where we can do that just yet. Good luck though. It's cool. And thanks for popping along. If you know how to set the GPS on this plane, that would be useful.
How high do you think we should be flying?
I set yeah, 21,000.
Cool, that's high.
Yeah, because it was saying you're too low, and it's an airliner.
Yeah. Right. Let's see if I can make at least that work.
Oh, thanks, Evac. Appreciate that. If you'd like to follow Grant as well, he's on a separate channel. That'd be nice because he's got some opportunities where he's looking at other channels to do as well. So overspeed. Probably got to pull back a bit. Haven't I? Okie dokie. Well, that wasn't too bad for a takeoff and things. We've got the mystery of how do we get there. I'm following the pink line, so I think I am actually doing something. It's probably just my heading was set right though.
I'm not on the pink line. So what have you got your autopilot settings set on your throttle?
Yeah, hang on a sec.
Oh,
It keeps going to IAS.
It'd help if I had my autopilot on. I didn't have it on. So
Ah.
my blunder maybe.
Well,
now
you're
it's
the expert.
Turning back
You're
to the
the
pink
expert.
line.
Are you on nav?
Yeah, no. IAS.
Yeah. What does IAS stand for? You
I
said
don't
that.
know.
I think that's something to do with the airline, the route we are on actually, because it's about long. What do you call it? High altitude vehicles. Let me look.
I think they're
IAS flight. It's International Aviation Services. Does that sound right?
So that's the computer. $190 gap. I think this is now flying up to the altitude it's supposed to be now I've turned that on.
Right.
Seems to be climbing really quickly.
Continue as planned. Crazy.
It'd be nice to be able to have a map screen come up on the console though, on the
Well, I'm sure you can. Off you go.
So how fast are you going?
I'm going 160.
160 what?
I think that's ground speed. So it's not kilometers. Right. I'm supposed to be getting to 12,000 feet.
You told me 21,000 feet.
I'm doing what ATC's telling me to do now. So they're telling me to get to 12,000 feet. So there. Can we do that on the yeah, we can do it on the dial, can't we? If we're lucky.
I've got a red light on my throttle bank saying starter engaged.
Really?
Yeah.
You might want to turn that off.
Where's the starter then?
Is that because you got the knob over to start?
No, I thought that, but it's not.
No. I'm doing it.
You doing what?
Thanks. Expediting my climb as requested.
They're not
Thanks.
talking to me.
I'm on the line. Not quite on the line, but I'm following it.
So according to the dashboard, we're set to AP1, autopilot 1.
Yeah.
We're in arc mode. Don't know what arc mode is. Arc mode. Push to level off. I'm climbing really quickly. These things climb like stink.
Well, they like being high.
I guess you can go fly the higher you get.
But you also got to remember your passengers might not like you doing more than 1,000 foot a minute.
I did tell it to do 1,000 feet a minute, but I'm not sure what it's doing at the moment. Doesn't seem to tell me.
Overspeeding again.
Oh, now I'm higher, I can go faster.
Yeah.
The little red
That
bits
sounds
disappeared.
sensible. That sounds sensible, doesn't it?
Can I go full?
Maybe I should turn my flaps off. That would help.
Oh, I'm still climbing.
Turning your flaps off helps. The engine
Yeah.
suddenly go, whoa!
Turn your flaps off.
Yeah. Oh, that's better. God, these planes are computers in disguise. Obviously.
Yeah, I wonder how many backup systems they have as well.
They definitely stop you from breaking it quite a lot.
So we are heading towards... The sat-navs in these are so bleeding complicated.
Gap 1123 climb and
You've got
maintain
more
flight
chance than
level
me.
210.
We're pretty much bang on the line.
Right, they're telling me to get to
All right.
21,000.
Yeah, same. No, it's just you. I heard it. Cool.
Are you watching the stream as well?
Yeah.
Stream's running without a hitch. Does it look alright?
We got it
look
cracked.
nice?
Yeah, it looks fine. I think we've sussed it.
Yeah, that bits per second thing is a bit... Oh,
If I'd say anything, it was maybe a little bit blurry, but not enough to worry about.
I could probably push it to 6, but I'm not going to because I'd have
it's
to
probably-
stop the stream.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's not get involved in that. We're actually worrying about flying, which is much more fun. So cool. Expedite my climb to 12. I'm not exactly expediting it. I'll be honest. It's funny. It's got like variable overspeed, isn't it?
Yeah, my overspeed's back again now. I've got to
Yeah.
21,000.
Yeah, because you're doing 3,600.
3,000.
360. Sorry, 360 knots is
I'm
my
not.
limit now.
I'm only doing
All
200
right.
something, and I've still got red lines
All
there.
right.
So what's
Yeah.
preventing me from going quicker?
Your flight plan, maybe.
It's the same flight plan as yours.
Yeah, but I'm not at 21,000 yet.
How high are you at the moment?
It's 8.
Oh, okay. I seem to
'Cause
go
I'm trying to-
through.
I'm trying to use vertical speed and not go silly with it.
I seem to go through something. I don't
All
seem
right.
to- Well, my autopilot's not working anymore.
Okay. I think if you look at if you got the outside view with the engines, look at my engine
Yeah.
points. I think that overspeed is more that you're going past those limits, because I'm right on the limit. I'm a high, but I'm not. Don't think I am getting overspeed. It's all right. You don't hear it when you're outside the cockpit.
Yeah, but how fast are you flying?
360 would be under overspeed.
Well, my overspeed starts just before 220.
Right. So what have you got that's on that you shouldn't have?
I don't know.
Or are you trying to climb still?
No, I've levelled off at 21,000 feet.
Intriguing.
I still seem to be on a line though.
Not actually on it, but beside it, which is a bit weird. No, it's near enough. I don't know where you are though. Presumably you're in front of me.
And 554-1123 climb and maintain flight level 210.
Autopilot's
210.
doing something. I'm a little bit in front of you, I think, if you're the plane on the VFR map.
Yeah. Yeah, there you are.
It's autopiloting,
Yeah, it is.
but I don't understand the settings, and I can't go very fast.
I've settled at 350, something like that.
I'm going nowhere near that fast.
But I'm still only at 12,000 feet, so I should pull my nose up. Coming over a runway, but it's too far down to care. So yeah, you're in front of me. I can see you. You're a flicky dot.
Nearly stalled it then. Toga. Why is he doing toga?
What does toga mean?
When I'm moving the throttle, I can hear things changing in there. I can hear switches
Right.
switching.
Cool. We're heading up to see ya. Coast of somewhere. Bye bye, desert lands. That blue box is interesting.
What is?
Hopefully it's okay. Is it like a blue box? We're going straight through. Kind of a bit worried about what that is. Cool. There's nothing left to do. There's you. Where is you in the world?
Where's my throttle gone?
Where's my throttle gone?
Well, you're flying off.
Oh, you're behind me now.
Yeah, I can't get that fast.
All right. You must have something on. If you look across your switches, is there anything?
I was on one notch of flaps.
All right.
No, now I'm flying.
Right. I think you're just protecting the plane, isn't it? Do you want me to back off a bit?
No, I'll catch you. How fast you
I'm
go?
kind of over speeding anyway, so I'll back off a bit. I was at 380. I'll back off to 340 and leave it there.
I still don't like the fact that when I move the throttles I can hear switches changing in the plane.
I can't hear them. I don't know what that is. It's like a relay kicking in somewhere, isn't it? My height now. Near enough. So I'll hover at 320 for a while. Give you a chance. Oh, we're now bouncing. We need to turn off. No, that's fine. Who's that? That you?
Yeah.
And 554 altitude.
300 feet at 21,000. Come on, chill out.
Descend and maintain flight level 210 and 55411
No.
tree.
That's silly.
How
Well,
fast?
I can't do exactly 21,000, I'm afraid, because reality and all that.
So what's your red line at? 360?
Yeah, it's not 340, 360. I'm going to creep up to 300, I'll tell you. I reckon it's probably 400 when you're in 45,000 feet or something. So it's now up. I can do 340 without a red line. .360 is when the red line comes in.
And 5541123, please expedite your descent flight level 210.
I'm actually spot on. So just because you can see 10 feet difference, flight. I'm just not going to do it. I'm sorry. There you are. You're coming up now. If you look at my camera, you're just coming up behind me.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What a dangerous position to be. 500 feet and all that. One of us is in the wrong.
Wave, I'm just below you. Well, you are too high, because I'm 21,000 feet.
Maybe it's my barometer again. It is my barometer. Yeah, I am too high.
Oh, now you're going to come and land on my head. Look at this.
Yeah, passengers on the left-hand side can wave to the half a close A320.
You can speed up again.
I hope it gave you some. Hope it gave you something to look at.
I'm only doing 280 though.
Oh look at if you flick to my view now.
But how fast are you going?
I've just slowed down, so I've been just about 280. Yeah.
It's really difficult to get those throttles in a position where they're over.
Yeah, I think there's a tendency to use the GA approach, which is too much juice. You don't need it. Steady, steady, catch the monkey, is it? Something like that. I don't know. Slowly, slowly.
Oh, you know, you say those little levers on top don't do anything. They do.
What do they do?
I don't know. But I changed them and my engine cut.
Oh, did it?
I think they are engine. I think they literally cut the engine.
Well, that's pretty fancy, isn't it?
Flick them down and your engine will stop.
All right. I'll have a look.
So they must be wired to a switch somewhere.
Not in my one. You mean the two little above the throttles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not doing anything for me.
Yeah, mine seemed to cut the throttle.
I wouldn't have thought they were wired up because unless they're doing some serial stuff, there's only one extra pin at the bottom.
What do you mean there's only
They
one
could
extra
be.
pin?
If you look at the controllers, if you take them off, there's 3 pins instead of 2.
Yeah.
So they must be doing some serial stuff with it to say, I'm doing this now.
Yeah, with three.
With 3 you could do it.
With 3 you can have how many? 1, 2, 3 binary at one off. That's quite a lot of states.
Yeah.
If you're doing it that way. What you got? 1, 2,
But
3, 4, 5.
but the second lever's only got 2 knobs, two connectors on the bottom of
2,
it.
4, 8.
So I've literally just taken my throttle off the plane.
I just took it off. There's three pads in there.
On the first one. On the second one, there's only 2.
No,
So how does that knob do anything?
Both of mine have got 3.
Have they? You got 1 and 2.
Yeah, around. So, everything's gone off. Everything's gone off.
I know. So I don't know if you'd be able to see. Let me see if I can get
I'm
it
not
to you.
playing with them anymore because everything went off.
So, in the bottom here,
Yeah.
all I've got on the number 2 has got 2 connectors,
Right.
whereas number 1's got 3. But
Number
it has got a blue sticker.
Yeah,
It
well,
says something about 180 degrees.
number 1 having 3 makes sense because it's got the extra button on it.
Oh, hang on a minute. You can actually rotate the knob to have 2 or 3 written on it. Well, that's new.
Both of.
Oh my
What do
god.
you mean you can rotate the knob to say 2 or 3?
So there's one with 2. So let me get the camera up again.
Both my knobs say 1 and 2
Yeah.
all the way around.
If you turn this,
Yeah.
there's one with a blue sticker.
Yeah.
It's blurred probably.
Not
And
using
you can
that
turn
one.
it. You can turn it, and it's got 2 and 3 on it.
Yeah, I'm not using that one.
I know,
that-
but
that does
these
something
people are
else.
these people are geniuses.
Yeah, that
I
one.
don't think these do anything. I'm not worried about
What
it.
they do in my plane,
Right. Cool.
I think. I don't know.
Literally, the pilots are sitting there flying along, pulling the plane apart. Overspeed. Oh, lots of overspeed. Back off.
How fast are you going now?
I'm going to use the speed brake to not go as fast as I was doing, because I was doing 400. Yeah, speed brake was good. And we're turning. But I don't think we should be turning, to be honest.
I'm turning.
Oh yeah, we're cutting the corner off though. Okay, fair enough.
What way are you turning?
To the right.
Yeah, my autopilot was off again. God knows where I am.
Yeah, it cut the corner off the plan, but that makes sense, I suppose. And now it's getting back on.
Oh, I've gone miles off to where I should be, I think.
All right. I've got heading and altitude set on with the autopilot on.
I've just got heading and IAS switched on at the moment.
All right. I've got IAS on.
Seems to be coming around to the right way. I think that's adjusting my speed as well.
Yeah.
I think the autopilot's doing the speed as well.
But it kind of makes sense for the plane.
Because I've got the throttle full and I'm not getting any faster.
You're worrying that we're kind of trusting the route and having to check it on another piece of software to make sure it's okay. That's not clever, is it? So let's see if we can get a map up.
Right, those buttons definitely seem to cut, those levers definitely seem to cut my engines.
Well, that's cool, but I can't see how they do it. It's impressive.
What are they supposed to do?
I don't think I would say they do exactly what you just said,
And I'm
but I
on,
couldn't see how they would do it in software in like electronics. But
I'm
I
on
don't
the
know.
middle 2 axes.
They don't do anything in the plane, do they? You can't see them clicking anything.
I can't see what they're turning on and off.
Yeah. Maybe if you went into settings and profile and just see if you flick that, does it go to a setting?
Probably.
I don't know. Oh, terrain on. So how do we get a route map up? These are both complicated and simple. The MFD isn't exactly configurable, is it?
Well, they
Some
work in
misses, I
these
think.
planes though, don't they?
Yeah. I just imagine you'd be able to flick it to a map view. I bet it's down at the bottom.
I don't think commercial pilots care
No, they just follow a route.
about seeing a map. They just program the route in and fly. But I
Yeah.
don't know what you would do if your computer stopped working and you needed to fly by eye.
You panic.
So my left-hand engine doesn't look happy.
Isn't it?
No.
Is it actually switched on?
PSI gauges on the engine panel. The left-hand bottom says 13.
Mine's
Red.
Oh, mine's okay. 52 and 52.
Yeah, my left one says 13. It's like my left-hand engine isn't on.
You broke it. All right, so switch engine 2 off, on. You push the engine 2 and then flick over that rotary thing in the middle.
Don't know. I think I'm back en route.
That'll be why your speed's crazy though, because one engine's trying to do all the work. It's overheating and dropping you back. So if you look at the top dials, what do they look like they're doing? In the top panel.
I am definitely only flying on one engine.
All right. You might want to start that one.
Maybe that's why I've got low oil pressure light and starter engaged.
Yeah. So if you go down to just below the throttles, you've got Eng 1, Eng 2. They're both on, aren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe turn off engine 1. Turn off engine 1. 2, sorry. The one you got at the moment. Just see if it makes a difference. It's exciting.
Alright, I've just started engine 1. By
2.
move. Engine 1 was off.
Oh, left engine. Oh, sorry, yeah.
So what I did is I've moved that gauge back over to start again.
All right, yeah. Oh dear.
And the engine started now. Yeah, don't play with levers in the plane that you don't understand what they do. That's all I'm going to say. Today's piloting lesson 101 is don't play with knobs that you don't understand. I can probably turn starter off again now. And the ice is on.
Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah, starter should be off once it's engaged and running. How exciting.
Still
We've got a bit of water.
Still says starter engaged though.
And on your yoke, you haven't got it flicked over to the furthest right.
No, but both of those there on the engine, you can see are both at 59 again, whereas the left-hand one was definitely not on, and I'm now doing fast enough again.
Yeah.
And in fact, I need to pull my throttle back a bit.
That's cool. Moderate rain currently down below us.
Right. I can't get these throttles to sit. They're either too fast or too slow.
Mine's all right. Settled down now.
What speed are you flying at?
Well, literally, I'm outside the plane, but I'm flying at 290.
Okay. You're miles ahead of me, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I could probably settle it on. I think you probably want to be about 3/4 thrust.
Well, looking at the engine thing here, that shows me the pressure, the PSI.
Mm.
I'm on 59 with it there, and if I pull it back a little fraction,
Yeah.
it will drop right down. I literally just touched that.
Okay.
And now it's going down from 59 to 45.
Yeah, I can
44.
do. I'm on 57, 58.
It's not very
Full
fine
on
control.
throttles is at 59 and it's fine, but it's going to explode. Won't do the engines any good. That was PSI. Going to hover at 300 knots, I think.
I can't get above 58.
58 seems about the norm.
Got a gauge that goes all the way up to 100. I mean, the throttles are actually moving in the aeroplane. It's not like they're not doing anything.
I think it's stopping you from braking it. Not much to look at out there.
Overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Okay,
overspeed,
how are we doing en route?
overspeed, overspeed,
About halfway.
overspeed, overspeed,
Maybe a third of the way.
overspeed.
Going too fast now.
Nope, don't understand. Worry about it for another day.
Yep. It's quite hard to keep it at one speed though.
I'm not far behind you. How far are we? How do you know how far we are?
Just to go on a little sat nav. They're probably DTEs. So, oh, actually, yeah, no.
We're miles away.
We're about a third of the way into it at the moment. So presumably, if you look at the here, does that not give you DTE? Flight plan. There we go. UTC 531. Don't know what that means. Progress. Fuel prediction. Doesn't seem to tell you anything that you need to know. ATC control, air traffic controller. Don't know what that is. Main menu page. Bright or dim? Oh, there we go. Brighter. I'm going brighter. Where are we heading for? Brunel. So we just left there, and we're heading for Melom. By the looks of it. Is it? We got about 220 nautical miles.
What, left?
Yeah,
How do you know that?
I looked on little sat nav. Little nav. But also, if you look at the cockpit,
Yeah.
route control, kind of does say something like that. 620. Oh, it's saying Ahmad Ahmedabad. Is that where we're ending up? Yes. We'll be there at 5:31 ATC.
Where, how did you get?
5:31
How did you get that route up?
flight plan.
Okay, yeah. We're heading to Melon.
I think that's the next one. Yeah, Melon is the next waypoint. And it reckons we'll pass that at 8:57. And the real time is, I don't know, 8:56. So yeah, in a minute's time, which is about right. Looking at this map. Looking at this map.
Right.
So we're there, and then we're going to go over there. Then we've got a long straight. Then we've got a really long bit. And then we've got another 100 miles after that. So it's quite a long route. But it's only 605 nautical miles in total, which actually ties up with that 621 there. What it doesn't really show is, and maybe you've got to go to the next page
So then
to see.
my engines have set themselves dead on 50, and I didn't do that.
All right. 52 mine are ticking over at.
51. I think this plane is flying itself, including the throttle. I don't think
Could
me
be.
doing the throttle is really helping.
Right.
I'm travelling at 240 knots.
So how do we go to the next page?
But that's 0.542 Mach, which is 300 and something knots.
Hmm.
I don't understand how the speed thing works.
How do you get the next page, Grant, you reckon?
Hold on. Next page.
Arrival.
Don't think you can when you're on that screen. Oh, what have you
No,
done?
I just went, click on the name next to the place you're going. And that gives you a bit more detail. I was trying to get down between, maybe Vasley and Ahmedabad are one after the other, and there is no next page. Let's have a quick look on the old scoreboard.
I don't think there is any more pages.
No. So
Oh,
we
is it?
go,
One of those
Yeah,
soft
it's
keys
true.
would be saying next page.
yeah, so I think that Vasla, and then you come in for a landing.
Half
That's
the
all right.
buttons in this plane don't do anything.
What do you mean they're not
They say
applicable, or they just don't work?
They say inoperative.
Yeah. There is a fly-by-wire version, apparently, but I think that's a paid for.
Probably.
It's in a very early Airbus plane. Just looking at the weathering and things. When was the A320 built? A320. Or are you trying to climb? Oh, is that me? A320, 1987.
Are you still in front of me? Are you flying
Might
off
not
again?
be. Don't think so.
I'm only doing 240 knots. I'm fed up with
All
playing
right.
with the speed.
I'm doing 290, so, and it just sits there.
Well, I don't know how you've got yours set to 290. If I tweak the throttle up a bit, it will go storming off.
All right. I'll turn the clock. Estimated time, 1 hour, 19 minutes. Found it.
Right, where did you find that?
So in the middle dial is where all the fuel and everything else are.
Yeah.
Sorry, the PSI. If you go straight to the right there, there's a clock, a real-time clock, and just below it, it's got the estimated time.
Estimated time. 59 minutes.
Well, how can you be faster if you're going slower?
Or maybe I've sped up. It says an hour now. I'm doing 320 knots now.
Right. Okay.
Still climbing speed though. I
Yeah,
can't.
that makes sense then, because you're going faster than me, so I'll go a bit faster. It's quite hard to find its natural speed though. I'm going to head up to 340 and have it hover there if I can. So can you set that?
Back in a sec. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, I can't get this chair. Sorry, back again.
All right.
Cat wanted to go out. We'll go down.
How does it get down?
I had to open the flap.
All right.
So set on 59, I'm now doing nearly 400 knots and I'm just getting moaned at for overspeed.
Yeah. It's really hard to say, oh, I want to stay at 340. You're right.
There's something about these throttles I don't understand.
Oh, we're turning.
Yeah, we are turning.
We're turning.
You're out, you're on really near, close to you, wherever you are. Yeah, I'm catching you up again.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
You're more like less pilot, more knob pusher.
Well, I think that is the modern aeroplane.
Yeah. True. So is there not an autopilot for speed? No. Only vertical speed.
I'm not convinced it's not using that.
It's reacting to me doing stuff. So maybe have you got IAS still on?
No, it's gone off.
All right. So I've just got alt and heading.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
It still seems to be working though.
All right. Crazy. It's almost like the throttle controls aren't a position. They're go faster or go slower. And they're not like a variable where you say, actually stop here. Because as soon as you go faster, I suppose you're throttling up the engine, so it will just keep going as fast as it
Yeah, I
can.
don't know. It's like you want to turbine down the engine a bit.
Yeah, which is what the throttle should be doing.
Well, if you even look at the settings that are on the throttle,
Yeah.
A-THR. Don't know.
Don't know either. There's a purple indicator though actually. If you look at the speedo,
Right.
there's like a purple triangle on it.
That's really slow.
But it's following the route. It's just saying like I'm set at 270.
I'm set at
Something like that.
240.
Yeah. So what's setting that? And that just changed to 290 odd.
Well, let's see if this
Well,
settles down on 240 then, or just above 240 where mine is set to. But it's going to take ages at that speed.
It must be something we can turn. Have a quick look. Oh, I see you. If you go to my screen, you're just about to see yourself fly past in a sec.
What?
You're just above me.
You're flying past.
If you look at this,
Yeah.
yeah, you literally a shadow just went over my plane. I'm not sure who that is. So, Speed Mac. You sure that isn't it?
Yeah. So mine is now. It is dead set on that triangle. Now I've left it alone. It's that purple triangle.
I think there's a thing called Speed Mac button, and you can set it there. So I'm going to set mine at 290 and see what happens. It's part of the autopilot settings.
Where? What's it called?
If you go
X speed. Expedite.
how can I say it? No, it's how can I say? It's kind of in the mid, above the
Point to it on
artificial
yours.
horizon. Yeah, there.
All right. Yeah. Speed Mac.
And you can turn it. So I've turned it to 290, and that purple indicator has gone to 290, and the plane's gone to 290. I think you can adjust the speed. So I think I'm going to turn it up to 320 and see what happens. And that might be what's fighting you in a way.
It's not moving my triangle.
Well, it might be just coincidence it was on that. Right, I've set it to 320. Does it make any difference? It doesn't seem to do anything. Knots, Mac, knots. Hasn't made any difference. It's almost like there's an autopilot setting that we haven't got on the quadrant. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google it.
It's like there's a button that you press to make it take notice of that.
Yeah, I think so. Let's have a look. A320 speed.
Oh, it's programmed in the
flight plan.
In the flight plan.
Could be.
But then why is mine different to yours? I never changed it.
Maximum cruising speed. Speed Mac control. Auto thrust. Don't tell me how to turn it on though. Let's have a look up here. Oh.
What?
When I've changed things. Oh, that's your range. So how far out you want to look? 40. Expedite. Well, that's altitude. Approach mode. Looks like there's a button somewhere we're missing. And then you get, I would have thought it'd be by the throttle. If it was anywhere. Brakes. ATC. Don't care about them. Lucky we've got autopilot, does most of the work here. Radio. It's not there. What about above us? They're mostly engine control, aren't they? So shouldn't be there. Nope. There is some logic to this. Autopilot 1 and autopilot 2. And you said about auto throttle. That is it. So ATHR is that button you found?
Where's ATHR?
Right in the middle of the controls at the top.
Mine's on.
With your autopilot. Yeah, so is mine. If you turn it off, the plane goes faster.
It is going faster.
So will it go faster and then stop going faster?
But why is it taking no notice of...
324. So that's just going faster and faster and faster, which is fine. So if we put it back on, does it slow down and set itself at 324, which is where I just set it?
The engines are just quite slow at responding.
You've always got a lag. Yeah.
But I can actually now control how fast I'm going. I'm
With
doing
that turned off.
Yeah, I'm doing just under the
Yeah.
360 now, and I can hold it there by using the throttle like you'd expect a throttle to
Yeah.
work.
So kind of the autopilot stuff was fighting you.
So if I turn that speed back up to 320 now,
Yeah, no, it didn't work when I turn it off and put it back on again.
it doesn't do anything.
Well, it doesn't set. It does slow the plane down, but it doesn't seem to want to go to the speed you've selected. I think it might be a flight plan thing.
Right. I'm now travelling
need to-
350 knots.
Yeah. Well, let's do that then.
Can I adjust those PSIs just gradually now?
Not really.
Yeah. Yeah, I can just tweak that up to 55 just by moving the throttle a little bit.
No, I can't. Oh, because still it back on. Turned it off. It came back on.
So now I can, just tweaking that throttle, the PSI on the engine panel is now set at 55, and
Yeah.
I'm doing a shade under 360 knots,
Yeah.
which is about as fast as you can go
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
it starts moaning at you.
Overspeed.
In fact, it's still
Okay.
still creeping up.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
0.7 Mach 0.782.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Yeah, that's as fast as I can travel.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Without being moaned at.
Overspeed.
Yeah,
Overspeed.
that's pretty level now. If you look, well,
Overspeed.
Yeah.
see where mine is set now. I'm just a fraction under that red line now. I couldn't get it to do that before. It's still sensitive, that throttle.
Yeah.
What does... Oh, okay. Am I still on... Appear to be on the green line still. So there's no map function that you can find in this plane to put a map on the screen.
No, but I've zoomed out that the panel next to the artificial horizon in between the two.
Yeah.
I've got that zoomed out a bit. I can see the next waypoint on there. And you can zoom it out by using... what did I use? I can't remember where it was now. Oh, at the top there, where it says, next to where that speed setting was,
Yeah.
it's got like a rotary switch with nav ARC plan on it. And next to that is a range setting. And that changes the zone, the zoom of the display.
On the top panel.
On the top panel, yeah.
So where the speed knob was.
Yeah, come to the left of that. And there's like a rotary switch that's got like
Okay.
0, 10, 20, 40,
Yeah.
80.
I
And that
see it.
changes what you can see.
It's just a line on a black screen though.
If you zoom out enough, I'm on 40 and I can see Tel M as the next stop.
Yeah. But my estimated time is now 1 hour 14.
1 hour 31, 34, yeah.
So that's ETA to the next waypoint, I'm guessing.
I think it's ETA to the final destination.
But I'm doing 360 knots nearly.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a mystery.
And 554-1123 contact.
So that's
9:45. 9:45 we arrive where we're going.
how do you know that?
Excuse me,
Going to 132.
because it says on the flight plan.
554-1123.
Right.
Mumbai Center and 554-1123.
Well, no, not really.
554-1123 Mumbai Center. Continue to tell him as planned.
Continue to tell him as planned. 9:34, 9:44, 9:45. So let's have a quick look at what that means. Let's tell him. By the time we get there, it'll be tea time, but also we'll know how to fly it. Why is everything moving around? I can see shadows changing. Oh, it's okay. Oh, we're right above me. You're right above me again. We are matching speed, near enough. Interesting you're above me when you're on 21,000 as well.
Yeah, I haven't touched the speed. Can't. I'm above you.
You're above me. Well, 1 foot above me.
Just in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says I'm 20,999. 20,998.
Yeah. 9 minutes. 21,000.
Airspeed 355. Engine set at 68%.
Mm-hmm. Balancing it. So this is saying auto thrusters is on again. Is it saying itself on?
Mine's not on. Have you got a switch or a button set?
No. It's alright, I'm going over speed. Excellent. I think. I've got better engines than you. So, let's cruise like this for a while then.
Indeed.
Indeed. So I was talking about an adventure we've been down before,
Yes.
and it is that time of year, and it is holiday. So let's explore other music systems again.
Don't.
And I have to say, Plexamp has improved massively, and now works as a remote control for Raspberry Pis. So it's still got a really good user interface.
Yeah.
Better user interface than LMS, to be honest. And you can now set up a headless version running on a Raspberry Pi.
Of Plex.
And I can send you of Plexamp, yeah.
Yeah, they've been aiming to get that to work for a while, so they've actually got it working
Yeah.
now, eh?
Yeah, because we hoped it would before. It does work perfectly. And yeah, you've got a Plex license anyway, so you don't have to pay for it. It's like £3. But it works really well and uses I've reconfigured the Raspberry Pi I've got to, it's using Raspberry Pi OS or something like that, and then I've just added this software. I'll send you links to it
Raspbian?
if you want to try
There
it.
is a Rasp OS as well, I think.
Yeah, you just use that and install some drivers for the Hi-Fi Berry, and then basically you've got remote control. What got me to use this was, while I was in London, I tried Rune out again.
Yeah.
I used RuneArc, and RuneArc actually is really good if you're out and about a lot, but it's overkill for £10 a month, £15 a month. You don't need it.
But why is RuneArc any better than just using one of your other apps?
Because it's your own library, and you don't have to try and sync the two all the time. And it's kind of high.
You still have to sync it when you go out, though, don't you?
No, because you can play them live as long as you've got bandwidth. You're basically playing the same as you would indoors. But anyway, what I was looking for, I didn't mind actually paying for room, but
But Plex lets you do that. That's
I
where
don't
you're
need
going to
to.
go to that
Yeah.
now, aren't you? Because Plex
Exactly,
has let
yeah.
you play video from your library for a long time. So if
Well,
it
yeah,
can play
this
video
lets-
from your library, it should
No,
play
it
audio
does.
really well.
yeah, but use it's not Plex, it's Plex Amp specifically for music,
Yeah.
and it's just really good, and even just as a normal remote control and a player in house, because then you can use it for using the phone I think, but you can also reconfigure your Raspberry Pis to be really good players. It's all what do you call it, bit perfect as well, so it's really good.
Do you know what? No.
And it's got the discovery that LMS hasn't got, so,
Right.
which was one of the reasons I started looking around, because I was so fed up with hearing the same albums and not having anything to jog me onto something new. So anyway,
Do you know what? 99% of the time, I am just listening to Crowbars using my Bluetooth headphones,
yeah,
and
it
that's
doesn't give you any discovery either, though, does it?
that's how most of my
Really?
listening's happening.
Yeah.
I haven't really
I
been
think-
in the discovery new music mood because I've been doing other
Right.
things. Okay, you know me in
I'm always
phases.
on that.
You know me in phases.
Yeah.
I'm not in a music
I
phase
think
at the
I think
moment.
there's a good argument for Cobuzz. The only thing I find with Cobuzz though is there's so much stuff missing compared to Spotify. Actually, Spotify has actually got a much bigger library, but it lacks. What I found with Spotify is not so much some of the quality is bad. It's just so inconsistent.
They promised
between
HD again,
one
didn't they,
album's-
the other day, and it's still
Yeah.
not around.
Yeah. Well, I actually can't. Well, I had a trial with Spotify again. We cancelled it with the reason that you've got no Connect. But they've got Connect. They haven't got Hi-Fi. But you play a Spotify album, it's fine. It's probably fine on fairly crappy headphones.
fine
or
in the
whatever,
car.
Or just sort of,
It's fine in the
but
car.
if you go from track to track between two albums, or even in the same album, it's just completely different. It's inconsistent completely, and it really shows up if you've got an amp. So they're crossed off. Cobuzz, I really like them, but they're kind of deleting albums left, right, and centre, which is a bit interesting. So watch that. But then I've got a 28,000 library now, so I don't really. Cobuzz is for the discovery stuff, not for day-to-day playing.
I'm back to the point of not caring whether I've got a library or not. I just listen to what there is.
Well, that's up to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but it's different.
Yeah.
I know,
No, I'm not. I didn't say it
I
bad.
know.
But lots of people do it.
but
that
a
way,
lot of
but-
people like to have collections, and I've just moved
Yeah.
away from the whole collecting
Yeah.
music and just listening. I'll go on
But don't you
Cobuzz.
find you've listened to the same things over and over again, though? Or is that okay?
Do you know what I do? I listen to the radio,
Yeah.
and then I go, "Oh, I haven't heard them for ages," and then I go and find them, and I'll listen to them. And
Yeah,
listening to the
but-
radio can be discovery.
But they're still playing stuff from the past rather than from now. Unless you listen to Six music.
Well, the thing is, I listen to Radio X, which is a particular
1980s,
sector.
90s. Yeah.
Well, no, it'll play new music, but it's more rock style music.
Yeah.
What I really need to do is to find a channel that plays electronic music, a radio
Yeah,
station
somewhere-
that plays electronic music, and use
Yeah,
that
there
as my
isn't a-
discovery for electronic.
Yeah, Summer FM is probably where you want to be for that. But that's a web channel, though, so you can't do that.
You know, the problem with electronic music is, I like electronic music, but I probably hate 80% of what's released.
Yeah.
Even in that genre, there's still
Well-
only a very small set of it that I'll like, because some of it is just noise and sounds.
But I quite like that, though.
I know you do,
I
but
know.
it drives
Yeah.
me nuts. It drives
Yeah.
me nuts.
Oh, well.
I like.
It's interesting, isn't it?
But what was it? I listened to No Doubt the other day because I heard them on the
Yeah.
radio. I thought, oh, it's brilliant, that track. I haven't listened to that album for ages, and I sat and listened to that driving. Where was I going? When I went fishing the other day, I was listening to that.
Yeah.
So
It's a good album. They never topped it, though, did they? Really?
no, it's the album with the two big hits on it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They never had any two
Yeah.
big hits.
And then she
On
went
any
off
other
and
albums?
did her own thing. kind of tried to do some Japanese stuff, which was okay.
She's
but-
got a good voice though. That's why I like listening, because she does have
Yeah.
a good voice, and it is exactly as it's described. That Entwistle bloke describes it, that it is semi-punk. It's almost Blondie. It's almost
Yeah.
Blondie. If I had
Yeah.
to say, what band are they similar to? Blondie.
Yeah, I agree. And then she had the Harajuku girls follow her around, which was quite cool.
Yeah.
But didn't really succeed in splitting off.
I think
What today? The ATC just said something to me. You better have a look.
I think the trouble I've got is looking for stuff. No matter
Yeah.
how good a tool you've got, you're still looking for stuff. Whereas I prefer stuff to find me, like listening to it on the radio or watching a movie
I
and
think-
hearing a song that I go, God, I haven't heard that for ages.
That's okay, but I don't really go that I haven't heard that for ages very often. I'm more like I've never heard that. Is more my thing, I suppose.
Well,
But-
I'll do that with Crowbuzz and electronic music. I'll just go through and look
Yeah.
at the new releases and see what electronic music's been released, and I'll go, play that album, no, crap, play that album, no, that's crap, play that. And literally, I'm giving them that long sometimes.
Right.
No, that's crap.
Yeah.
Oh, that one sounds alright, let's give that a go, and that will play for 10
Fair
minutes.
enough.
And if I get to the end of the album, or even 3 or 4 tracks in, I'll go, actually, that's alright. And I might add it to my favourites.
So I think if you were looking for an album, yeah, I'm not going to push Plex Stamp on you, but it does have. If you've got Plex Pass, it has these AI DJs, and they'll play tracks by the same artist, but they'll also every now and again throw in a new one from Tidal or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's only Tidal. There was a rumor that they're working with Qobuz now, so they might have Qobuz built into Plex Amp as well. But I think that sort of approach where it will just suddenly grab one you haven't heard now and again is
Anyway,
quite cool.
just to talk around
yeah.
a long arc, I probably
Yeah.
would change to Plex Amp because it was something I
Yeah.
wanted to do ages ago, and I do like. I still
Yeah.
use. I've got a Plex server running anyway because I use it for all
Yeah.
my video.
Yeah.
So it's not like
That's
I've got to
literally
run
what I
anything
did.
extra.
Yeah.
It's just getting
Well,
it
I'll
set
send
up.
you the instructs because it's just find another micro SD card.
I set up an old beta. I've got loads of SD cards. I mean, see, that's the nice thing about the Raspberry Pi, though, isn't it? You can just pull that image
Yeah.
out, know that you've got that one as a backup that still works,
Yeah.
program another one up and play with it. I've got loads of
Yep.
SD cards.
Well, I was impressed when I've played it for. So I was really impressed with RuneArc. I thought that was a really nice way of doing it. Actually, now it's settled down. They've a lot of debugging's gone on, but I just couldn't bring that 12 quid a month. Just felt too much for what it is, and I kind of gets me because it's about collecting, and that's probably why it's not so much yours. But actually, the way PlexAmp works is pretty much spot on to what I would like in a player. In that it will throw in, you can set the degrees of weirdness it goes to. So it can say, you can say only when it's slightly different to this. So it will go like you said to Blondie or whatever,
Yeah.
and then from Blondie to the Police. But you could have the jump thing, and just you can say it to absolutely anything, and then it will still keep it in phase, but move on. And it's even got a ChatGPT DJ now as well,
Oh, okay.
which is mad. It doesn't talk to you, but it uses that as a way of building a playlist.
Just to get back to the flight for 2 ticks,
It's free. No, it's okay.
we're going over our last waypoint and then we'll be heading into the airport. But my
Already?
ETA is still saying 128.
I don't believe you. We've still got 100 nautical miles.
Yeah, well, we've only got 2 waypoints left.
Yeah, but it's still 100 nautical miles. That's still quite a lot
Yeah,
way.
but I'm showing an hour and a half.
Yeah. All right.
What are you
Yeah,
showing?
I'm showing an hour and 48.
Well, that's gone up. It's gone up.
Yeah, I don't believe it because it is you can see you're flying along on the map. So we're coming up to Vasla.
Yeah, that's right.
What's that?
And at
So
the
what's
speed my
Vasla?
plane's moving on that map, it ain't going to be long before
Yeah.
we're ready.
So Vasla, it reckons we'll be there at 9:33,
9:33.
which is 3 minutes time. So it ain't right, is it? And 9:47 for. I think like another 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm not sure what that number's trying to show us.
I don't know either.
Let's go. So Basler, and then we've got AH380, which is obviously some pseudo one. Don't see that on the map. I'm intrigued by what this wetlands is that we're going over right now. So there's TOD, which isn't listed. I don't know. We're going a fair lick though. What are we? We're over 2/3 of the way through the flight now. 3/4. Yeah, I don't believe that PTA.
No, I don't. I don't think it means anything. I'm not sure what it means.
No.
Not unless that's an actual time rather than a countdown.
What? As in
1:30.
one
No, that
what,
don't
local
make sense.
time?
That don't make sense either, though, does it?
It's saying, well, the bit at the bottom doesn't make any sense either, because it says we're going to be at a destination at 5:31 UTC, which is actually before we've left.
Oh,
So that's some sort of magic. Anyway, but that was cool.
yeah. But yeah, I will probably set that up at some point.
Yeah,
The music
I'll send
stuff
you
because
a thing. It wasn't that hard. It's a bit. So you have to set up a Raspberry OS. You have to install the software, but also for Plex you have to. It's like a headless Plex version, and then the only thing I had trouble with was I sat there and going, well, it's playing, but I can't hear anything. And that's because I didn't have a driver for the Hi-Fi Berry, and I installed that. And you have to give your user permission to be a part of the audio group, and then it will play. Well, it will play if you realise your volume's not turned off, which it was. So I was sitting there going, it's not playing, I can't hear it, for about 5 minutes. But it sounds brilliant, got no problem with it, very controllable. So it's all good. Same library is used for LMS really as well. The only thing that's missing that I use on LMS is web radio, internet radio. So I've got to work out a way around that. It does. You can actually create a view. You know, like the random albums thing I like.
yeah,
You can create a view that is random albums, and it sits on your homepage, and constantly showing like 5 or 6 random albums to pick from. I really like that.
yeah.
So that's cool. And it ties in with Tidal if you've got Tidal. I've got a 3-month Tidal trial with my phone, so I'm using that for a minute.
Have they stopped using the other thing now? Is it all full?
Yeah, no, MQA you can. They basically said that's done, but it's still out there, and you can choose not to use it. So, but yeah, the MQA company went bust, so that went well. I think it was a matter of timing, really, because it was invented for when there was no bandwidth in the world, and bandwidth isn't a problem anymore, really, is it? So, and as soon as someone said this is compressed, the whole hi-fi market went not interested.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I quite like the sound of it actually when it came out. I don't know why it was any better than anything else, but it just sounded like it did a better job of separating frequencies.
But it's a process
probably,
it's a process that you don't need, and if it makes
totally.
if it made it sound different, then my argument is then surely that's
maybe
introducing distortion.
Yeah.
Because if you're listening to just a FLAC file that's being streamed to you, that should be the music pure and simple. You couldn't be sure that that's what the MQA was.
What's the name? John Darko had a really good video this weekend. I don't know if you saw it, about dynamic range.
HD's pointless or something you said, didn't he?
No, the title sequence was, he was talking about a particular album, which was a Talking Heads one. It actually came across a little bit HD's pointless, but it wasn't that really.
You look like you're flying off the pink line, by the way. Check your settings.
I know. It looks like I am, but I don't think I am.
Is your autopilot on?
Yeah. You're right, I am. So what's going on there then? What did I do?
I don't know. Sorry, I'm interrupting you again.
That's all right.
I can see
No,
you
you're
was
right.
flying off course.
Yeah. So yeah, it was the head. I think it was a bit. It wasn't necessarily clickbaity as much as not that clear in his titling. But what he was saying, there was an album by. It's just as a comparison. There's an album by Talking Heads
Yeah.
called "Stop Making Sense," which is a live album, and he was showing the different versions through the years and the different dynamic range on each one.
Yeah.
And like the 80s CD version was the best version for that. The streaming one wasn't bad, or the latest streaming one was okay, but the one before it in the 90s was terrible. And you could literally see how it's been redone by engineers and bucketed up.
Yeah, but what was terrible? What do you mean it was terrible? So
This dynamic range, so really soft. The difference between the loudest instrument and the quietest instrument is missing. And it was a little bit about where the tracks were cut as well, but it's the fact that you can't have like a subtle instrument. You've got a constant noise all the time, which is where modern music has been for quite a while, but it's calming down a bit now. You're starting to see the gaps coming back in. But it gives. Well, your ear isn't designed to listen to the same drone over and over again, so it becomes very tiring to listen to.
It's curious actually, because listening to that No Doubt, I started listening to that No Doubt album laying in bed on the Bluetooth headphones, and found it quite hard to listen to on there. But in the car, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Sometimes
that's exactly why they're designed that way, isn't it? Pop music's always been designed like that. Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. So I do get why they will change a piece of music to cater for the vast majority of people where they're listening to the music to. That makes some sense to me. If they say most people are going to be listening to this on a Walkman, let's say, they'd have made it so it sounded nice on a Walkman. But we went through the days of Walkman.
Yeah,
Don't
which
have
is why
Walkman. I mean, what do we have now?
But so Bluetooth speakers is everything, isn't it? Now.
Which you would argue lack dynamic range.
They don't sound bad, mostly.
They don't sound bad, but they don't sound like a speaker with dedicated drivers for each of the frequencies.
No, but they're not as bad. There's nowhere near as bad as a transistor radio or typical 90s car stereo. But I don't think people are used to that sound though as well. So it's kind of us moaning, but it might not be a problem.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So I will listen to different music in the car to what I'll listen to on my headphones laying in bed.
Yeah.
Because it has to be really good electronic music maybe to be listening to it on the headphones in bed. Whereas general rock or pop music will sound fine in the car because that's how it's been engineered to sound fine in the car.
Yeah.
I think Johnny Darko has to accept that they've been tailored. Talking Heads, for example, the album, when that came out, that's probably the era when everybody was having fantastic hi-fis in their house.
Well, totally, yeah.
Probably the era from our TIAC. Our TIAC probably falls right in the middle of that.
It's before then, it's 90s, but it's say 87, something like that. But that doesn't mean to say that it's literally labelled the loud list for Horse, which is basically nothing can be quiet, and jazz really doesn't have that. Jazz has very much like the single guy playing a bit on the drums, and then someone else kicks in with a bass, and you can hear the difference between those. Yeah,
but I bet it sounds horrible in a car.
It's not something you have in a car though, because you can't concentrate on it that way.
Well, that's a difference. I wasn't concentrating on that album, the No Doubt album in the car. It's music. It's music I'm familiar with, so you don't have to listen too hard because you know you already like it in a way. So it's just on and you're enjoying the sound while you're driving.
Yeah.
I do struggle to listen to music. Yeah, like you said, if it's music that I want to concentrate on, it puts me off driving.
Yeah.
So I just won't put it on. But electronic music you can get away with because electronic music I can listen to in both ways. I can listen to it by it just being background music, or I can really focus on it. What did I put on earlier? I put something on earlier. Oh, it wants me to come down to 11,000 feet.
I know. I've just been told to get to 15, so we must be coming in.
How do I get down to 11,000 feet then?
presume you set your autopilot to.
Right, let's concentrate
that.
on landing for a minute. Altitude. Set that to 11,000 feet. Oh, and it starts coming down. I don't know how it knows how quickly to
I might
come
even
down.
press the expedite button.
What does expedite mean?
Overspeed.
It means go faster downwards.
Overspeed.
Does it?
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Right,
Toggle.
I don't know what my vertical speed's set to though.
There's like a knob that does that.
It's coming down quite quickly. 6. Oh, here we go. 6. Oh, I'm going too fast now.
Yeah, I had to slow down.
You're pointing in completely the wrong direction.
I know. Yeah, I am. Don't know why it's doing that. I'm turned off. I can't turn off heading. Yes, I can. Turn off heading.
I wonder if this will do descent mode.
I don't know.
Approach
I'm
mode.
not that clever. I think my T's can be done before we get there.
Right, I've just put mine in approach mode. I don't know whether that was a good thing to do, but it came on. This might turn and land me on its own. I'm coming down, for God's sake, woman. Oh, I can change the vertical speed. Oh, that's coming down really quick. Sorry, passengers. All my passengers are throwing up in the back.
Yeah. I'm way off course. I have to work on that.
You'd think approach mode would do that automatically, though, bring you down.
It's got a thing about going to IAS.
Are you telling me to be at 15,000 feet now?
3,000 feet now.
3,000?
Yep.
Descend and maintain
Mumbai says.
feet and 554.
I don't even know where the runway is. We're not far from it, though. It's out there to the left somewhere.
Yeah. I can't even see it. On the map, I can't even see the pink line anymore. It's all gone. It's all gone wrong.
It's all gone Pete Tom.
There's a bit. I'm working on it.
Well, I've got approach mode on. I don't know if that's going to do it.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
I suppose I really should drop my speed down.
Going to 119er decimal.
And now we're going to have the conversation about how do you land this then?
Well, what's the landing speed for starters?
Oh.
Have you landed this before?
3,000 feet.
Not well. Thanks for asking.
I love that answer. The passenger said, have you flown one of these before? Not well.
All right, what are we talking about?
Yeah, it's a rude shape.
Ahmedabad says continue as planned. Okay. Going to set my barometer while I'm here. That actually makes a difference.
Well, I've set approach mode on. I really do need to slow down though. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm juicing it a bit as well.
See if I can get me down to 300 knots.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet, Air India 531.
Speed brake. That's what that's for.
I'm not touching it. You just drop
It
out
does
of the
work.
sky.
It's quite subtle.
Oh, it's not subtle enough. It does just take speed off though, doesn't it? It's like a take off 10. Okay.
It's like putting a brick out the window.
It is.
Or yeah, a wall on the wings. Right, I'm back on the route now. I'm doing it manually though.
Well, I should be turning in towards the runway. I'm that close.
You're a bit high.
How high are you?
They just told me to be at 3,000, so
How fast are you going?
heading 100. I'm now going 300. Heading 10. Oh, I'm a bit low now.
I don't think
Man's just started telling me to do stuff.
See, I think this should be turning into the runway, and it's not. I think I'm going to go over.
I'm on the right. I'm exactly right, actually. 96 degrees. They said go 100. So you should be okay.
No.
We literally come straight in. Oh, no, we don't. We turn, don't we, when we get to the end of it? There's quite a big flight approach. Oh, yeah, I can see the runway
Approach
on the
mode
right-hand
don't
side
work.
there. No, it's not an ILS runway, probably.
I am way too high.
That estimated time for arrival was a complete lie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or we misread it completely.
Area 531 climb and maintain 15,000
Right.
feet.
We're on final approach in a minute.
So what's the landing speed of this plane? That'd be useful to know.
160, I'm guessing. 120.
Area 531.
I think I should have started.
Maintain 3,000 feet, I've just been told.
I'm still 14,000 feet.
Yeah, you are high, considering the runway's right in front of you. Have they not told you to go lower?
No.
Okay. Nothing ATC is, autopilot is on. I'm glad we got a bit of a run up.
Well, I think I've just flown over the runway, haven't I?
You're getting there. It's in front of you.
Too high though.
Yeah, you are. You've requested Bexa to
Gap 1123, you are 5 miles northeast. Descend and maintain
turn right,
2,000
heading
feet.
100.
Descend or DME runway, 23 approach.
Proceed
Alpha
on
Alpha
course.
Echo transition. Clear to Alpha Alpha Echo. Gap 1123, descend and maintain 1,700.
Turn right.
1123, you are 3 miles
Oh yeah, it
northeast
is.
of Plymouth.
Okay.
About tower on 119.6 when inbound.
It's 3 miles. There's no way I can peel off all that height in 3 miles.
Tower on
Nah.
119.6 gap 112
I can't even see the runway, to be honest.
Ahmedabad Tower gap 112 2 miles north
2 miles.
DME runway 23
10,000
approach.
feet still. Not going to happen.
Gap 112
No.
tree Ahmedabad Tower. 1H29er decimal 9er 21 com cleared
I'm at 3,000
runway
feet.
2 tree approach.
I'm hovering nicely at 200
Clear
knots.
VOR DME runway 2 tree approach gap 112 tree.
I need some flaps soon. Oh, tell me to go down to 3,000 quickly. I agree with you. I don't know where you are. You've gone over it.
Try
haven't
not to crash.
you? Are you trying to land?
No, I'm too high.
All right.
So I reckon landing speed's around about 180 knots.
Yeah, sounds about right. Wheels will bring me down to that. Okay. I should be turning into the runway. 2,000 feet now.
This is circling on its own, which is quite cool. I have no idea where the runway is, though.
I think you must be right over it, because I can't see you. I'm flying from the outside though, because it's cheating. Oh, there you are.
Am I flying over the runway?
Towards it.
I'm flying around in circles at the moment.
Yeah, I'm too far over. We should put a light on the end of the runway. That'd be good.
is the runway. Oh, right, I'm right over it. Right, okay.
I am.
Well, that's not a bad place to drop to altitude. I see this being a big mess.
You going for it?
Well, I'm going to have to fly away. I'm going to have to go into
All
manual
right.
mode in a minute, but let's just get down to some speed.
Oh, I see the runway as well.
Sorry, passengers must feel really sick. Because I'm literally doing a corkscrew descent
All right.
really sharply. Just trying not to pick up too much speed, but
All right. Booms are down. All right, I'm coming in if you want to show the world how badly I do it.
I've lost track of the runway now.
4 miles northeast of Ahmedabad.
I don't think I'm going to get across.
On 119.6 when inbound.
500.
Tower on
That looks quite
119.6
fast.
and 554.112 tree.
400.
Ahmedabad Tower.
I'd like to be more lined up.
112 tree 3 miles northeast inbound.
Not too bad.
Oh, there's the
Not too bad.
runway over
I can do
there.
it. I can do it.
And 554.112 tree Ahmedabad Tower.
Reverses.
62. Altimeter 28.05 wind calm. Cleared VOR DME runway 23 approach.
You're not supposed to bounce an airliner.
How'd you
We're
bounce
down.
an
We're
airline?
down.
Tree, you were not cleared to
I
land.
just did.
Clear the runway.
Oh, that was cool. Not bad.
What runway number is that you just landed on?
A runway. I was not cleared. I wasn't cleared to land it.
112 tree.
Yeah, I don't know which way to land on this runway.
I think it's the other one. From the city side. I used the reversers though.
And 554.112 tree, you were not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
I will. I got told off.
And 554.
Yeah, these planes don't.
Contact.
Contact ground.
Contact ground control.
Major Tom.
118.1 for and
Brakes aren't doing much.
112 tree.
I'll tell you that.
Will this turn me back round towards the runway, I wonder?
Right, I'm watching. That's not how you do it. But we're going with it.
I don't know where the runway is.
If you can see buildings, it's at the end of that.
Is that the runway? You're just going to keep flying around in circles, aren't you, plane?
Don't rely on the brakes to do that.
Gap 112 tree, wind calm cleared to land runway 23.
It thinks I'm doing all right. Thank you. I don't think I am.
To land runway 23 gap 112 tree.
Oh, what's happening there? Where's the runway? Oh, there's the runway.
That's a stall.
There's the runway.
That dick is a stall,
Air India 531, follow the aircraft on final.
I think.
Wind calm cleared to land runway 23.
I don't think this is the right runway, but I'm...
Cleared to land runway 23, Air India 531.
1,000.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, whoever's on my plane has to get to the airport themselves. There's no terminal spaces left. I can see it. 700 feet. You actually coming to land.
I'm going to
Yeah.
miss.
400.
I'm going to do a terrible job of this.
No, that's about what I had, but I was on the other side.
200. 100. 60. 50.
Oh!
Bit of rudder.
Gap 1123, contact ground on 118.
That was at least the right runway. That was luck.
118.1
Yeah, I landed on that runway and they told me off.
How's the reverser work? Oh yeah, like that.
Yeah, it does stop you. Excuse me.
Well, that weren't bad. I don't know how I got that plane down. It wasn't quite on the runway. But I've never landed an A320 before.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah. I had messaged 20 minutes ago that my dinner was ready.
I can hear mine being finished as well. So.
I messaged back saying, I've landed a plane.
The dinner's ready. Alright, let's power this off.
Am I still on reverse thrust? I don't think so.
Your brakes work when you're slow, but other than that, they don't do anything. Alright. That was a good flight, really.
Where did you stop in the end?
Well, let's just say I am not where
Metabot
the
ground,
airport is.
Gap.
No, if you come over to
Where are
where
you
are
then?
you? If you go off to the right there, where you are.
Oh, it's telling me to taxi to gate 1.
Yeah, you've got a proper gate because I got told off for landing. So do it,
I'm going backwards.
because if you do it, you end up being able to call in the loading thing and everything else. Just smart.
I'm going backwards. Now I'm going
You
forwards.
want to
Right.
flick to your camera. It's more interesting.
I actually got a parking bay. I'm cheating with the lines a bit,
I know.
but at least
all right.
they actually told me to go to Terminal 1. Not Gate 1, sorry.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get gate 1 in the picture. I'm not sure where that is actually. Looks like there's another plane already at it, so you might have trouble.
It's my gate. They told me it was my gate.
Yeah, but someone else is there.
Metabot ground, Air India 531, request taxi to the gate.
Oh, you might be on the other
Air India
side actually.
531, taxi
You might
to
be
gate
alright.
39er via taxiway Alpha.
Can't.
Yeah, I think you're going on the left. Oh, I don't know. Cool.
Can't see that turning into the.
Taxi to gate 39er via taxiway Alpha Air India 531.
Now you're going over to where I am, I think.
Oh, I'm gonna go straight through this aeroplane that's cutting in front of me. Oh no!
Damn
I'm
it.
gonna
You're
miss
supposed,
it.
you are supposed to put your brakes on when you see that happening.
No, I missed
It's
it.
not supposed to be ignore it because it's a game.
True.
Yeah, but I still think you endangered quite a lot of millions of plane there.
If you, I don't think I got all of that final approach in, but
Right.
I was 16,000 feet above the airport.
Yeah.
I corkscrewed all the way down to 3,000, flew away, let the autopilot bring me back into line again, sort of,
Yeah.
and then just did the last bit on manual
Cool.
and managed to get it down.
Right.
But I'm sure my passengers in the back are very sick.
Yeah. I can see you coming in right next to me now if you want to change screens.
Sorry, I'm only used to flying a Cessna, everybody. What's that old
That was
plane?
good though, wasn't it? For a first flight. I think the Cessnas are a good training model, really.
I tell you what, the big aeroplanes do. They do everything much more slowly, but you feel
Yeah.
like you're in more control
Yeah.
because things aren't wallowing around. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just weight, isn't it?
Well, it's totally ignoring the fact that these planes are sitting here, so I shall just fly. I'll just drive through them.
Yeah, so I'm guessing gate number 1 is the last one on the end here. Mind that truck as well. Forklift's going faster.
Oh, I've actually got a thingy bob to pull up in.
There's me. Hi.
Hello.
My guy's waiting for a bus.
Yeah, you got to wait. You got to wait for me because I've got one of these little disembarkation things to tether up
You
to.
can actually there's cool things like if you go to ATC, you can actually call the food truck things like that. And they'll load up.
Look at this.
Oh, nice. This is cool. Fancy. So if you go to the ATC control for ground,
Yeah.
you can pull that. You can pull the tunnel over to the plane.
So I assume
Don't
I've got
turn your power off yet.
to go forward a bit more.
Yeah,
Actually get in the box.
yeah, maybe a bit more than that because you're a long way out. Well, maybe it doesn't do it here. Heathrow does it, I think. Dubai does.
Oh, here it comes!
These guys.
Here it comes! How cool's that?
Oh, excellent. That's smart.
I might have made you all sick, everybody, but
But at least you don't have to
look
walk
at
to the
that!
plane.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
You can see the appeal of the airline and stuff, can't you?
That's cool. They're all coming off the plane holding their stomach then. That bloody English man. Anyway, how'd you turn this airplane off?
Just go down to the two engine 1 and engine 2s, click those, and then you can turn the power off.
What's that
But you
beeping?
could,
bit?
you probably need a external power.
Oh, okay. Where was that? Up here, wasn't it?
Don't know, near the top. Yeah, it'd be one of those.
Toggle APU master. Is there a list for being on the ground?
And there isn't actually. A bit rubbish.
Oh,
It's down the bottom though.
can't remember which one it was. APU. It's not the APU
So you got all
master, is
the
it?
you got all the fuel pumps. Pump 1, pump 2, pump 3. In APU, if you look for battery, auxiliary power is around there. You can, if you use the starting checklist, you can make it highlight at least.
What was it I was looking for?
Okay.
External power, wasn't it?
Yeah.
External power. They're still beeping at me.
There. On.
Right, let's turn all that off.
Don't know what the beep means. It probably means the arms across to your doors open.
Oh, okay. What's the fast key for turning everything off?
The battery button on your keyboard, on your yoke.
That doesn't seem to be doing anything.
I don't know if Control E turns off everything as well. I flick the two engines off and then turn my battery off.
Right.
Master warning, that's what that is.
All the engines have gone off.
I think that you can turn. Oh, he's beeping, stopping anyway. That's the master warning light, which is on the top of the dash.
What, that one? Yeah.
Right, and then just power off everything. So if your power button works on your yoke,
It
it
doesn't.
will just go off.
I don't.
All right.
Oh, maybe it is. Well, some of them were working earlier. They don't work now. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh well.
Turn the fuel pumps off. No, that don't do anything. That don't do anything. Right, I'm down. Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Good
I'm going to
flight.
go. I'm going to go have some dinner.
We're in India.
We are in India. We're going to say goodbye.
Yep. Bye now.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
See you.